Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Baltimore Orioles going up against the Atlanta Braves.
And now, please welcome...
First pitch coming your way next.
Atlanta Braves.
So, almost ready to get underway. And starting this one, Chris Sale. What do we have on him?
Well, Sale's a strikeout pitcher, and the thing about it is he'll throw strikes early, but then start teasing the zones, and that's what the great ones do. You got to make sure you elevate him, get him out over the plate. That's the only way you're going to have a chance.
All right, ready to go here. And the batter now, Gunnar Henderson. To the right side. Takes it himself. One up, one down. All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Next offering misses down and away. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first, heading for two. Throws to second. Not in time. He's safe.
That's heads-up base running. That's the kind of stuff that fires up a dugout.
One out. Runner at second. Ryan O'Hearn will hit next. And a foul ball. Rutschman over at second, one down. Check swing, didn't go. And it's 1-1.
That's big right there, being able to check your swing. Think about the count swing. Instead of 0-2, he's sitting 1-1 against a really good arm.
And Sale deals. Fought off foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Hit on the ground to short. Let's go. Fires over to first. And now two gone.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter,
Here's Ryan Mountcastle. Just missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So it's a good take by him.
Now that's smacked to right center. This one looks like trouble. Coming home. He'll score easily.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. Right through there for a strike.
It's 0-1.
Two outs and one in scoring position. cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
All you got to do is concentrate and execute this next pitch. Get yourself out of the jam, back into the dugout.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. Safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. It's 2-0.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Stepping in, Colton Cowser. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. Foul ball.
No, that's outside. Ball.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Orioles 2 and the Braves coming up. Back at Truist Park, today's starting pitcher, Zach Eflin.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
We go to the bottom of the first. Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris II. Harris measures 6 feet even, hitting leadoff in today's game, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. The next pitch misses, and the count even 1-1. Swings over the top of that one.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Stays alive. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Westberg should have this one. Hauls it in for the out. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. Trailing by a couple of runs already, and I'm sure they'd like to erase that deficit quickly.
Yeah, you don't want to let this deficit get into your head and you're trying to just make up the difference with one swing and you really don't have the base runners on. You've got to contribute, keep the line moving, and all of a sudden you have a big inning. Everything shifts and you find yourself in the driver's seat.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying. Tattooed to Tater Town and gone. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 2-1.
This crowd is on fire right now. They're going nuts thanks to that home run. Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
1 out, base is empty. Next to hit, Austin Riley. Right through there for a strike. One out, base is empty. Ripped, but it curls foul. Boils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That misses.
1 ball, 2
and the
strikes.
count 1-2. And that
That's
just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2
2-2.
strikes.
Ground ball up the middle. Holiday. The throw to first, and he's out.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's a big power threat. Matt Olson. In the dirt,
That's ball down.
and that is ball 1. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is that. Braves get 1 on the big fly. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Atlanta, second inning set to go. And now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. Sale back to work. That one missed.
That's the ball.
Sale, multi-time All-Star.
1-0.
He features a slider, a four-seamer, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. Ripped on the ground to second. Albies over to first in time. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting 8th, third baseman Jordan Westberg.
And into the box for Baltimore, Jordan Westberg. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. And next for the Orioles, Jackson Holiday. In the air, left field, down the line. Profile snags it for the second out.
Now batting, shortstop Gunnar Henderson.
Gunnar Henderson getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Yeah.
Late on that fastball.
Well, strike
Pure
1 is
ball,
so
1
critical,
strike.
and in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Dives and he can't hang on. Coming home. The relay. Tag. Not in time. He scores. And they take a 2-run lead.
Now batting,
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Even though center fielders are amazing at tracking down balls these days, there's still a lot of room out there, and it's a big field. So if you hammer one to center like that, there's a decent chance you're picking up extra bases.
So runner at second, 2 down. Here's Adley Rutschman. Check swing, called strike. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Struck him out looking. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Orioles 3 and the Braves 1. And we're back.
Leading
off,
for the Braves,
Marcell Ozuna.
designated hitter,
Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for
Ozuna.
average. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
The line of the pitch. With the shift on, hits right into it, and he can't come up with it.
Second baseman,
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Inside corner at the knees for a strike. Ozuna aboard here at first with nobody out. Ground ball to the right side. Holiday. And Albies is retired.
batting seventh, catcher Sean Murphy.
Here's Sean Murphy. On the ground to third, and that's just foul. Runner at second here, one gone. Can't make contact with the sweeper.
Boog, one of our favorites. Jerry Hillsdale umpiring behind home plate in this one. Pretty much by the book with his strike zone.
And because he's so by the book, you'll sometimes see pitchers questioning him. They'll make a good pitch on the edge of the zone, want the strike, and not get the call. But most of the time, Jerry gets it right. He's a good one. Man at second. Struck him out without a swing. That was pretty nasty.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Here's Jared Kelenic. Gets the outside corner with that one. Can't glove it cleanly. Still able to fire over. The throw won't get there in time, and they can't get the out.
No problem beating out the infield hit right there. Good hustle getting down the line. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Here's Orlando Arcia. There's the strike. Tying run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. The shortstop takes the ball. Next offering popped in the air, right field. And that's the inning. 2 left for Atlanta. Score holds. It's 3-1. Top half of the third inning. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit.
Ryan O'Hearn.
Well, he's back out here for the third, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper's looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some.
Outside
1-2.
low. Now 1-2. Good eye right there.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
And that's in
Count
the
is
dirt.
full.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Now batting, the designated
Ryan
hitter,
Mountcastle,
Ryan
the next to hit
Mountcastle.
for the Orioles. Doubled in his first AB. Pitch misses
Ball.
inside, and that's ball one.
1-0.
And that's in there at the knees.
Man, this guy's got a
1-1.
great feel for his breaking ball today.
In the air, fairly deep to right field. Kelnick hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, left fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Tyler O'Neill. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. In the air, right field. Kelnick in position, and that is a foul ball. The 0-1. And there's a foul ball. Man at first, one away. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first two pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after him.
And now the right fielder, Colton Cowser. And that one is in for a strike. Next pitch is downstairs. That one pushed foul.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
That's the ball.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Harris has a beat on it. He's there. He's got it. And that's the third out. One left for the Orioles. And the score stays 3-1. Set for the bottom of the
Leading
third.
off with the
Here's the
Braves.
center fielder,
Center
Michael
fielder,
Harris the
Michael
second.
Harris the second.
That one misses in the
That's low.
dirt.
That's the ball.
Right through there for a strike. And that's
Ball.
off the inside edge. And it's 2-1. That misses off the outside edge.
3-1.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Henderson over to first in time. One gone, bottom of the third inning.
Now batting, Left fielder.
You got to be kidding me. Did you see that throw?
Not really, Boog. I mean, it happened in the blink of an eye, it seemed, but thankfully StatCast is here to help us out. I mean, you don't see many throws across the infield that get up into the 90s, so he really reached back for that one, and he had to get the out.
Here's the switch hitting left fielder Jurickson Profar. And that skips in the dirt.
Sometimes pitchers work him backwards, starting with the breaking ball, but it's a tricky approach. He almost wants to bait you out there to throw that stuff to start the at-bat.
That one off the mark, and the count is 2-0.
2-0. No, that missed. That's the ball.
And he walked him on four pitches.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
So a man at first. So here's Riley now. 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-1.
Profar over at first with 1 away. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Cowser makes the play, and there's 2 down.
Up next for the Braves, first baseman.
Here's Matt Olson down. Struck out swinging his first time.
People be talking, don't know what they say, and let me reassure you, so no, I ain't playing.
Next offering is downstairs. Just missed.
That's the ball.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
2 outs. That one fouled off. Here's the pitch to Olson. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. 3 innings complete. It's the Orioles 3 and the Braves 1. Back at Truist Park, John Shelby with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Cedric Mullins. And that's in for a strike.
You know, these Orioles showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at-bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. He's got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Westberg stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Not close with that one. And that's ball 2.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Next offering is in for a strike. Right through there for a strike.
Full count.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Man, that slider bearing in on your hands like that, it's just so tough to fight off. It's kind of like a cutter and
Now
just can
batting,
eat you
second
up,
baseman,
saw you
Jackson
off. Tell you
Holiday.
what, hitters have nightmares about that pitch. Perfectly executed out there on the mound.
Holiday at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one.
No ball,
Chris, we
one
were
strike.
excited to watch him pitch. This is a little more along the lines of what we were expecting performance-wise.
Yeah, Boo, great pitchers like this, you may get...
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
Well, with 2
Up
outs,
next
I'm
for the
thinking he
Orioles,
had his mind on getting in the
Gunnar
dugout so they
Henderson.
could get to hitting. All it takes is just a little lapse in concentration. So now let's see if his pitcher will pick him up.
Here's the Orioles' leadoff hitter, Gunnar Henderson. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Next offering is fouled back. Missed with a changeup, and it's 1-2.
Good
1-2.
spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
1-2 here. Just
Ball, that's up.
missed. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. And the Orioles leave 1 as the lead remains 3-1. Bottom of the 4th. Here
Leading
comes
off for the
Ozuna
Braves,
up to the plate.
designated hitter, Marcell
Ozuna, a former Gold
Ozuna.
Glove winner, 34-year-old vet. And though usually in left field, today he's the designated hitter.
0-1.
Some guys don't like not being able to play defense because it helps them to stay in the rhythm. So for him to be the DH, we'll see if he gets a routine together.
Hit hard on
That's
the
a
ground to
foul
the
ball.
right side, and it goes just foul. Here's the pitch to Ozuna. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Here is Ozzy
Now
Albies
batting,
up to hit.
second baseman, Ozzy Albies.
That one
One ball,
way
no
outside, and that's ball 1. The Orioles leading by 2. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. This one ripped, but foul to the right. That one ripped left field. Back there. And out of here. So he goes yard to left. It's 3-2.
That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
So here's Murphy now. Caught looking his first time up. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
0-1.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
0-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically, he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, Jared Kellner. That one pushed to the left and foul. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. And they'll do it again. Foul ball, still 0-2. And ball
That's the
one.
ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Albies with the key hit for Atlanta. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Back after this on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready now for the 5th inning. And here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman. Sale back to work. That's off the inside corner, and it's 1-0. And strike one to the catcher.
1-1.
Liner snapped at first.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
And into the box for Baltimore, Ryan O'Hearn. He's 0 for 1.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
Sale ready. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. And they have their first hit since the 2nd inning. Here's the designated hitter for the Orioles, Ryan Mountcastle. That one misses.
That's out.
Ball 1. Just missed.
That's a ball.
Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Dylan Lee, the lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Number 63, a right-hander, loosening up as well.
Here we go, turn 2.
Sale delivers.
Ball. That's down.
Pumps in a strike, and now 3-1 the count. And that one fouled off.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
And ball 4 to a board.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
1st and 2nd, 1 out. Here's the left fielder, Tyler O'Neill. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
And that drops in for a strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1-2. The count.
Good job to fight that one off.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Down on strikes, looking for the second straight plate appearance.
Well, I think that was just a case of a hitter quitting on a pitch. He was looking fastball and didn't see it out of the hand and just left the bat on his shoulder. That was a changeup right over the plate. Probably not the location he was looking for, but the change of speeds is what fooled him, and he got the out.
Colton Cowser, the next to hit for the Orioles. 0 for 2 in this one. Right through there for a strike. First and second, 2 down. And we're at the top of the 5th. That's a little bit low.
Ball.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last 2 pitches were well executed.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Got him swinging.
A couple of strikeouts with runners on. Sometimes you got to really bear down, and he did just that. Nice job of getting out of the jam and out of the inning.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
1-0.
There's a strike at the knees, and it's 1-1. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
Two.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Michael Harris II, next up for the Braves. Pitch misses there. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
And that's outside.
No, that's out.
There's a strike. That's in there. It's 2-2. And there's a ball. Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5. Ball 4, tried another curve, but couldn't locate it.
Now batting.
Man at first with 1 gone. Profar climbs in on that left side. He's already homered here in this one. Eflin a move to first. Harris back in on a dive. Check swing, and he went. And that's strike one.
It's 0-1.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Outside.
1-2.
And the count 1-2. Harris, the runner at first with 1 gone to the inning. On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3 double play. And the inning is over.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Now pitching.
New
the
pitcher for the
Braves.
Braves, Dylan Lee.
Number
Just trying to keep
52.
this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, 1-run game, and now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. This to third, and foul ball.
You know, these Orioles putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes, and 1 out now.
Well, when you throw the same pitch back-to-back, that's how you want to do it. Set him up in the strike zone, then extend a little bit from there and see if you can get him to chase. Nicely done with the slider right there.
Now the third baseman, Jordan Westburg, 1 for 2. Check swing, called strike.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And strike 2.
0-2.
Come on, Atlanta.
1 down, base is empty. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Foul tip into the mid, struck him out.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
2 down, base is empty. And next for the Orioles, Jackson Holliday. And that's down and away. Two down, nobody on. Edge of the zone for a strike, and the count 1-1. And that one missing low. Next offering is fouled back. Pitch misses. 3-2 now. Gunnar Henderson next to bat for Baltimore. Two outs. Got him swinging, and he strikes out the side here in the 6th.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
bottom of the 6th. Here's Austin Riley.
It's going like the city, yeah. Rebels where it's at, we gotta hit it up.
First pitch, and he just misses. Activity in the bullpen. Andrew Kittredge, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Aiken also getting ready. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, and there's one down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
And now Matt Olson up to hit.
People be talking, don't know what they say, and let me reassure you, so no, I ain't playing. I'm looking you laughing, but in the future you'll be
Ball one there. Out to short, and it finds its way through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Marcelo Zuna coming up to hit. Right through there for a strike. With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. Ripped to right. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. He's already homered in this game. First pitch misses. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. He makes the grab, and that is that. Braves strand one. They trail it 3-2. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Number 63.
For the Braves, number 63, Anderson.
So digging in, Gunnar Henderson.
Shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
Next, just waiting.
And he deals. Pitch in the
1-0.
dirt. 1-0. The Braves bullpen has some activity. Aaron Bummer getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Johnson getting cranked up as well. That's too low. That's ball 2.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Arcia whips it to first, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Now batting, catcher, Adley Rutschman.
Now the Orioles catcher, Adley Rutschman. 1 for 3.
Come on, Braves.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. And puts the squeeze on that one. And a couple of quick outs.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
And now the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn.
Here we go now, Braves.
And that one wrapped foul. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Pitch misses, and it's a ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Just missed. That's hard hit on the line. Makes the play, and that's out number 3. Nothing doing this time around for the O's, and it remains a 3-2 ball game.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Andrew Kittredge.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Leading off
Well,
for the Braves.
one-run game,
Catcher.
and now the catcher comes up to hit. Sean Murphy, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And a breaking ball
that's
misses outside.
Ball.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
1-1.
Tap foul at the plate. On the ground to third. Tosses to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Now
If you want to be a great
batting.
defense, you have to
Right
deliver
fielder,
consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you
Kelnick.
can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Jared Kelnick, the next to hit. And that
Ball.
misses. And that's ball 1.
1-0.
Headed towards the corner. This one could be trouble. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
Orlando Arcia next up for the Braves. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. With a single
0-1.
base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. So the tying run at second. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Man,
0-2.
91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
In the air, left field, down the line, and a foul ball.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners if they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
The shortstop takes the ball. That's way outside. 2-2.
We got a full
This
count.
one in the dirt. And the runner holds. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. On a line. He's got it. 2 away.
Now batting, center fielder Michael Harris II.
Now the Orioles manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Andrew Kittredge departs, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for
Coming out for the Orioles, Keegan
number
Aiken.
45.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Michael Harris II next up for the Braves.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
That's outside,
Nope,
and that's ball one.
One ball, no strikes.
And misses
That's it.
inside. Kelnick at second with 2 down. Next offering is in for a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Late on that fastball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Runner at second, 2 down.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Breaking ball misses down and away.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Line drive. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. One left for Atlanta, and it's still a 3-2 ball game. Back here in Atlanta, now it's the DH, Ryan Mountcastle.
Ryan Mountcastle.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Next offering is down low. Missed inside with the curve.
Curveball kind of backed up on him there. I think it just slid out of the hand a little bit too soon.
Line drive. He dives, but he can't make the catch. So a man on base to start the inning.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a
Tyler
good count.
O'Neill.
Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
And now Tyler O'Neill. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Just
No, that
missed.
missed. That's a ball. 1-1.
Next pitch misses way outside.
Clearly he didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
Runner at first with no outs here. Fouls one off. 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And there's one down.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Grounder might be 2. Over to second for 1. And that's 2. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Orioles 3 and the Braves 2.
When I come out, they run out. I'll be rocking that stage to the sun out. Your boy cooked, I'm blown up. Time to lace my boots and show up.
And we're back.
Leading
Bottom of the
off
eighth.
for the
And
Braves,
here is
left
Jurickson
fielder,
Profar.
Jurickson Profar.
Profar gets a piece there. And that misses. And 1-1. Looking to get the tying run on base. And that one almost hit him. Austin Riley in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this eighth inning.
Now
Down
that's
one.
third
Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Here comes Austin Riley. 0 for 3 in this one. Inside, just missed. The lefty to 1-0. And another ball.
When you get to this part of the order, yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
That one 95 to finish him off. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Holding on to a 1-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Struck him out swinging. And he strikes out the side here in the 8th. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They're down 3-2. So a lefty out of the pen, Aaron Bummer.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here. So we'll see how it works out.
Aaron Bummer.
Well, 1-run game. Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. First pitch, not close. Action in the pen down there. Angel Perdomo. The left-handed reliever appears to be getting loose. Dodd getting loose as well. Bummer deals. Foul ball there. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. In
That's
time.
it.
And the drop third strike leads to the first out.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual
Third
performance you want
baseman,
to
Jordan
flush. He just
Westburg.
hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
And now it's going to be Jordan Westburg. First pitch
ball.
just misses. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth.
Yeehaw!
That one outside. And it's 2-1. Just missed. Fastball for a strike. And it's 3-2.
Full count.
Got him looking. Now 2-1.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
And that one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. This one in the air, center field. Harris has a beat on it. And that'll do it. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Felix Bautista.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Here's Marcell Ozuna.
Ozuna.
Outside
No,
low,
that's a
and
ball.
it's 1-0. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Now the Braves have the tying run in scoring position.
Well, a big swing of the bat right there. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
And now it's the switch-hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies, known for his late-inning heroics, and fouled off. Tying run at first, the winning run at the plate. And that one fouled off. And it finds its way through for a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed. Really important at bat coming up now.
So a change being made at first base. Coming in as the pinch runner, number 70.
Christian.
Bottom of the ninth, 1-run game, 2 on. Now, Sean Murphy. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, comfortable or not,
One
these
ball,
are the
no strike.
situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
And a count 1-2. Nobody out. Both the tying and winning runs on base. And the home team trying to pull it out.
2-2.
In the dirt, but kept close. But no advance from the runners. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up, and 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Looks like we've got a substitution at second. On to pinch run, Luke Williams. And the batter now, Jared Kelman. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. Two on, 1 out. And that is out of play. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in a 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Big spot. Tying and winning runs aboard with 1 down. Got him swinging for the K. Now only 1 out remaining.
Just beautiful placement of the splitter right there. Exactly where you want it with 2 strikes to get that swing and miss. And he's worked very hard to be able to command that pitch. It's a tough pitch to get a grip on, but he's one of the best at throwing it where he wants to.
The Braves down to their last out. Orlando Arcia next up for the Braves. And that's too high.
That's a ball. 1-0.
That one catches the zone, and the count even at 1.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days.
Broken bat, and it's popped up. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
Well, all you want is a chance going to that final frame. They got some base runners, had the tying run at second, the winning run at first, just couldn't come through with the big hit. On the other side, nice job to battle through it, close out the win.
A 3-2 final score in this one as the Orioles win this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.